The problems with MRP systems. Number one, integrity of the data. If there are any errors in the inventory data, the bill of materials, commonly referred to as BOM data or the master production schedule, then the output data will also be incorrect. GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. Data integrity is also affected by inaccurate cycle count adjustments, mistakes in receiving input and shipping output, scrap not reported, waste damage, box count errors, supplier container count errors, production reporting errors, and system issues. Many of these types of errors can be minimized by implementing POS systems and using barcode scanning. Most of the vendors in this type of system recommend at least 99% data integrity for the system to give useful results. Number 2, system require that the user specify how long it will take a factory to make a product from its component parts, assuming they are all available. Additionally, the system design also assumes that this lead time in manufacturing will be the same time that item is made, without regard to quantity being made or other items being made simultaneously in the factory. Number 3, a manufacturer may have factories in different cities or even countries. It is not good for MRP systems to say that we do not need to order some material because we have plenty of it thousands of miles away. The overall ERP system needs to be able to organize inventory and needs by individual factory and intercommunicate the needs in order to enable each factory to redistribute components to serve the overall enterprise. This means that other systems in the enterprise need to work properly, both before implementing the MRP system and in the future. Number 4, production may be in progress for some part, whose design is changed with customer orders in the system of both the old design and the new one concurrently. The overall ERP system needs to have a system of coding parts such as that MRP where correctly calculate needs and tracking the both of versions. Parts must be booked into and out of the stores more regularly than MRP calculation take place. Note, these other systems will be manual systems but must interface to the MRP. Number 5, the other major drawback of MRP is that it fails to account of capacity in its calculations. This means it will give results that are impossible to implement due to manpower, machine, or supplier capacity constraints. However, this is largely dealt with MRP2. Generally, MRP2 refers to a system with integrated financials, and MR2 system can include finite or infinite capacity planning. Nevertheless, to be considered a true MRP2 system must be include financial. The solution of data integrity issues are: number 1, bill of material. The best practices is to specifically verify the bill of material either the production site or by disassembling the product. Number 2, cycle count. The best practice is to determine why a cycle count that increase or decrease inventory has occurred. Find the root cause and correct the problem from occurring again. Number 3, scrap reporting. This can be the most difficult area to maintain with any integrity. Start with isolating the scrap by providing scrap bins and the production site, and then record the scrap from the bins on a daily basis. One benefit of reviewing the scrap on site is that the engineering group can take preventive action. Number 4. Receiving errors. Manual systems of recording what has been received are error-prone. The best practice is to implement the system of receiving an ESN from the supplier. The supplier sends an ESN advance shipping notification when the components are received into the facility. The ESN is processed and then company labels are created for each line item. The labels are affixed to each container and created for each the line item. Extra labels are reveal a shortage from the shipment and too few labels reveal, and some companies pay for ESN by reducing the time in processing accounts payable. Number 5. Shipping errors. The container labels are printed from the shipper. The labels are fixed to the containers in the staging area or when they are loaded on the transport. Number 6, production reporting. The best practice is to use barcode scanning to enter the production and to inventory. A product that is rejected should be moved to an MRB, Material Review Board, location. Containers that require sorting need to be received in reverse. Replenishment. The best replenishment practice is to replace using barcode scanning or via pull system. Depending upon the complexity of the product, planners can actually